Hi, I'm Wei Min, and this video is about why international families invest in Manhattan real estate. And we represent clients from all over the world, and they are buying Manhattan real estate for a few reasons. And one of the key things to understand is that the decision to buy property in Manhattan is part of a long-term capital allocation strategy. It's not cyclical and it's not driven by the need for short-term profits. And sometimes when I get a buyer asking me what's the cap rate, what kind of returns they can get, then I almost immediately know that it's not the right fit, because that's not the reason why people buy property in Manhattan. So I'm going to give you the three key reasons as to why our clients invest in Manhattan real estate. Number one is diversification. Our clients always have successful operating businesses, or they can be senior executives in the corporate world. And they are buying property in Manhattan or in London as a form of a tertiary level of diversification. So what does that mean? They have successful operating businesses. They always have property in their home country or home region already. And obviously they would have a stock market portfolio and bond portfolio and so forth. So when they want to diversify to another level, they would look at the two highest tier cities, which are New York and London, right? So diversification is the number one reason. And a second reason is that Manhattan is easy to buy. In the US, there's no extra stamp duty imposed on foreigners. So when a foreigner is buying, the process is similar to when a local is buying. If one is buying all cash, they can close in 30 days. If they are buying with a mortgage, then they will close in about 60 days. Although the past 3 or 4 years, almost all my clients who are foreigners have been buying all cash. So the buying process is very straightforward. And the renting out process, if they choose to rent out, is also very straightforward. I can give you an example whereby, and this is a great scenario and it's not always the case, but we rented out a 2-bedroom in one day. We asked $20,000, it was at the Four Seasons in downtown Tribeca, and we were asking $20,000. We had 4 applicants the first day, and they all offered above the asking price, and we basically decided on one applicant and we got our renter in one day. So my point is that the renting out process is very simple and straightforward. Why? Because Manhattan has 75% renters and 25% owners. So there's a great demand pool for people wanting to rent property. So anyway, the second point is that it's easy to acquire and easy to rent out. And a third reason is that Manhattan is a way to anchor wealth in irreplaceable property with finite supply. So what do I mean by finite supply? Here in Manhattan, we are landlocked. There's no more land. So yeah, there's new construction and all that, but there's actually very, very limited new construction. In terms of inventory, 70% of Manhattan residential inventory are rental buildings or mixed-use buildings. That means that you need to buy the entire building. You cannot buy the individual apartment. And 20% are co-ops. Co-ops are cooperatives where you would be a shareholder in the building. So it's not really a fit for someone who is an international investor or who wants to rent out. So only 10% of the inventory are condominiums. So only 10% are condominiums. Supply is very, very limited. And because we are landlocked, we are different from almost every other city, whereby in every other city you have the city core, and it keeps building out further and further from the city core because there's so much land. That doesn't happen in Manhattan. There's only new development when there is, let's say, a gas station and the developer buys the land of the gas station and buys the neighboring air rights of the low-rise buildings, and that is how they build a new development. But that's actually very rare. And whatever new development is coming up, the asking price is a lot higher than the price of resale properties. So new developments are actually good for existing properties because they increase the average price per square foot of the neighborhood. So anyway, those are the 3 key reasons. Number 1, diversification. Number 2, ease of acquiring and renting out. And number 3, Manhattan is a way to anchor wealth in irreplaceable property. Thank you.